Himanshi, if you could also throw some more light on what have the initial investigations thrown up as far as the cause of the fire is concerned. The fire officer stating that the fire alarm systems were not working of the building, which could perhaps prevented the tragedy turning into be so deadly for some of them. Initial investigations, what are they suggesting according to fire officers on what perhaps could have been the reason?
Well, that's so right, because of the sheer negligence on the part of the owner of the building, because none of the firefighting system was in place.
I'm afraid, Himanshi, I'll have to interrupt you there. We have Sulakshana Mahajan, town planner, joining us on the phone line. Sulakshana, prima facie, what do you think led to this fire? What we're given to understand, the fire officers, of what they could make out of the situation, have said that the fire alarm systems of the entire building were dysfunctional, which perhaps could have prevented this tragedy turning into be so deadly for some of these residents.
That is the common tragedy of all our constructions, is that we are very happy to construct tall buildings and beautiful buildings and even urban infrastructure, but what we lack, and we completely lack, is understanding of maintaining it for its sustainability. Secondly, we'll also lack the sense of belonging and sense of responsibility that is with the citizens. Now, I just learned that the two people were trying to come down by lift. Now, it's a simple knowledge, simple sense that you should not do this. When there is a fire, you should not ever use lift. You should use staircases to go down for 2-3 floors or up about 2-3. So this is, if some people which are educated staying in such a lavish building, if they don't understand the basic rules and basic sense, basic knowledge, I think it's a big tragedy for all our urban citizens. I think we need completely to revamp our education system. Hello?
Absolutely. Sulakshana, but the fact here being that, as you mentioned, collective responsibility needs to be taken, not only for the owner, the management of the building needs to check in that all systems are in place, but even the residents of this building had some role to play. These were educated residents. The fact that the fire alarm systems were not working, as has been mentioned to us by the fire officers, there was some responsibility here of the residents of this building as well to ensure that all systems are in place.
Personal safety or property safety is the owners, the residents themselves. You can't hold somebody else responsible for always coming and checking your fire systems. What are you doing? That is what the main thing is, that one should be aware of your responsibility, not just your personal demands and personal expectations from the authorities.